For the next phase of this piece, I want to add a light glaze of a mirrored finish, and I want it to be a very delicate, very subtle kind of thing. I'm going to be using Tri-Art's liquid mirror, and I'm literally going to use just a drop. That's all it will take, is just simply a drop. And then to that I'm going to add a huge amount of glazing fluid. And using the same brush that I used yesterday, I'm going to make sure that I have it moistened, and then I'm going to blend this very well. And I have a feeling I need to add a little bit more glazing liquid, because I really do want to have a very light mirrored surface. I think this is going to work beautifully. I'm not going to be real careful with this. It's just going to be a nice light finish and should collect in some of these little valleys and things and give a certain highlight to it that may not be there otherwise. I'm going to try and play on those little hills and valleys as best I can, and I think this will show up best in the dark areas more so than the light areas, and I think that this will be a nice little alteration to the surface. So now we have to go through the process of waiting for this to dry. Very simple glazing technique, not very fussy. I'm not trying to be fussy, and that's pretty much it for this portion of it. I'll be back when it's dry and we can take a look at it. At this point I'm getting ready to use some acrylic gel medium. This has a semi-gloss finish. I have used this product before. It works extremely well, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be appliquing this leaf skeleton onto the painting. And so what I want to do, now these are very delicate, very filmy, very tricky to deal with. So what I want to do is start with a wet brush and the gel medium. I'm going to put down a nice layer of the gel medium and try to fill in that area where this leaf is going to go. Now this does dry clear, so I have no issue with doing this at all, knowing how clear it's going to dry. Then the next thing I want to do is place my leaf, and I spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out the placement of this, get it down into place. Then I'm going to go back with more gel medium and seal it into the canvas. Now this is going to take a little while to dry. I have no doubts about that whatsoever, and it will dry clear, and it will show the leaf form when I'm done, and it will be nicely sealed into place because of the way I've sandwiched it between the gel medium, and it will make a nice finish. Now I can come back in after this is done. I can put a glaze over top of it. There's all kinds of things I can do, but for all intent and purpose, that leaf is now sealed into place and is in a self-sustaining barrier of acrylic medium. This happens to be a gloss gel medium, which I happen to like very much, but you'll see that this will dry clear, and it's just a matter of waiting. Now if you look back, you can see where I used the mirror glaze earlier, and that's dried beautifully, and it has a nice subtle mirrored finish, not too strong, which is exactly what I was looking for. So here we are again, waiting on the acrylic medium to dry.